Welcome to Sam Vlog. Today's video is to help anyone who has not yet taken their New Zealand practical driving test. This will cover the important things that you need to consider to successfully pass your practical driving test. You need to pass the practical driving test conducted by the Vehicle Testing New Zealand, VTNZ, who is an agent from the New Zealand Transport Agency. You should have passed the theory driving test before you can book the practical test with VTNZ. Once you get a slot for your test, you need to come to VTNZ location that you have booked your test with. You need to be there at least 10 to 15 minutes earlier to park your vehicle and be ready. Remember, once you have passed the theory test, you only have a restricted license. So you cannot drive to the practical test by your own. Get someone else to drive you to the test. Once your time is up, the examiner will call your name and will walk to your car in the parking lot. The examiner will first check for your vehicle. 1. Current warrant of fitness. 2. Current REGO, vehicle license. 3. Current road user charges, RUC, if applicable. 4. Clean and tidy interior. 5. Working conditions of all the lights, horn, and etc. If any of these are not met, the examiner will fail you without even taking the test. Giveaway. Let's first find out how you get through a giveaway. At an intersection with a giveaway sign, the priority always goes to the main road. Here we are going to turn left, indicate to your left, and approach the white line at the intersection. You can cross the line and stop until you get a clear view of the incoming traffic. You have to give way to the vehicles coming from your right on main road. Once the traffic is cleared and no cyclists or passengers on your left, you can turn left to the main road at the first safest chance. Make sure to check your center mirror to be mindful of the traffic behind you. Lane change. If you are asked to do a lane change from left to right, first you need to check your center mirror and left side mirror. Then indicate to the left. After 3 seconds, if the traffic from your right side behind in the blind spot, then you can go ahead with lane change. When you check the blind spot, make sure to turn your head properly and look over the shoulder properly. After the lane change, don't forget to check the center mirror to check on the traffic behind you. The importance of checking the blind spot is that if there is a vehicle closer to you, covered in your blind spot, you will not see that through your side mirror. You can only be sure of no vehicles in your blind spot by doing a shoulder check. Turn right. If you are asked to turn right at an intersection traffic lights, first indicate and safely change the lane to the right turning vehicle lane. Make sure to do all the things you do in a lane change. When the right turning traffic light is green, be quick and turn right, as the right turning signals usually won't be on for long. Make sure that you enter the closest lane when you turn right. As you can see here, 2 lanes are merging where you have to indicate to the left. Check the side mirror and safely merge forward. Also check the center mirror to the rear traffic. Roundabout. When you are approaching the roundabout, you need to be clear of which exit that you are going to take. The examiner will let you know this in advance. Considering here we are going to take the 4th exit, I will indicate to the right and will take the car to the right lane. Again, the give way rule applies there. Passing the 1st, 2nd exits, and as I am passing the 3rd exit, I should indicate to the left and take the 4th exit. Again, check the center mirror. Safe speed areas. Another common criteria is that you will be asked to driving into a safe speed area. As you can see, most of the time there will be bigger blue color squared speedboard for safe speed areas. You need to be mindful of that and make sure you maintain that safe speed. If you go over that speed limit 30 or 40 as per the sign, it will be a crucial point to fail you immediately. Stop sign. Let's check the stop sign now. As you can see, these red, octagonal shape with white letter signs are the stop signs. You must bring your vehicle to a complete stop without crossing the yellow line on the road. This is irrespective whether the traffic that you are turning into is clear or not. You should be in a complete stop for at least 3 seconds. In case if the onward traffic is not clearly visible, then you can take your vehicle a bit forward crossing that yellow line and stop the vehicle again. The difference between a give way and stop signs is that you don't need to stop the vehicle at a give way if the onward traffic is clear and you can safely move forward. But at a stop sign you should stop for 3 seconds even though there is no onward traffic at all. Don't cut the corner. Next things is if you are asked to turn right or left, you should not cut these road markings with white lanes. A few others things to be aware of. Maintain the speed as per the road conditions and maintain the gap between the vehicles, and if you are turning where 2 of the lanes are turning you need to stick your lane. If the lanes are merging after turn, then you need to indicate again at least 3 seconds, shoulder check and merge like a zip where alternative vehicles from each lane into the remaining lane. School zones. The examiner will take you to a school zone. If your test is taking place during school hours you will see these electric boards are on with the safe speed during that time. Be mind to follow that. Also, you need to be mind of the temporary speed boards due to road work going on. As you can see there are road cones. The examiner might ask you about the hazards that you can notice. It could be these cones, moving vehicles in any direction or children on the sidewalk etc. If there are children playing close by or walking you need to slow down and be mind of those hazards irrespective to the speed limit. As you can see the works end signboard, the temporary speed limit is over and you can come back to the usual road speed limit. Hope this video helped you be confident with your practical driving test. This is purely my experience when I got my New Zealand driving licenses from the first take. If you find this useful, please share this with your friends, and also if you have any questions please let me know in the comments. See you again from another informative video. Till then take care. Greetings from Sam Vlog.